I set the environment. Let me go back. Let me just start.
Yeah, better. Yeah, start and try doing it so I can just observe what wrong you are doing. Okay, so I can give hints. So close this terminal and start fresh one, new one.
Okay. Okay, so you log in as what is it? Oracle DB root 1, 2, 3. Hold on 1 second.
It's a root 1, 2, 3, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try it again. Maybe I mistyped it. T 1, 2, 3. Let's see, let me get out of this. Let me try it again. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Oracle B ROT 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to I can't just do SQL plus. I have to do the environment. So okay, dot or env. That was a prod b. Okay. So now I would like to do
no, just try to read what message is coming.
Oracle has been set to this address, the UO1 DB-1.
No, the very second line is saying something.
Oracle base variable is not being set since this information is not available for the current user ID.
Yeah.
Oracle DB.
Better how you will check whether this database is installed there or not. So try giving that command, what we have learned.
Okay, to check whether the it's installed is echo $$ Oracle _SID.
No, this is showing us that what environment you have set. But
well, okay,
whether this prod DB is installed, available in this particular server, how to check that? Yeah. So whenever we will do anything, to start with, we will check why we are doing. Okay. So it's there. Yeah. So yeah, that's okay.
Prod DB. Okay, so it's installed. And that's the only database that's installed right now. Just this one.
That is correct.
Now I could do a env. Whoops, env. What's it? Env. And we see the Oracle base. This.
Yeah. So Oracle base is somehow it set wrong, because Oracle set is going to Oracle. This thing is going to be U01 APP Oracle. Okay, so maybe while installation, this has been somehow it went wrong. So it might you might face these kind of challenge, right? You tried, because here what I'm trying to share with you is these are the challenge people might face, and we used to be in panic state. No need to be panic. Whenever we are getting any error, we need to understand why errors are coming. Okay, so try just setting the environment one more time.
Okay, the dot or env, that just, this is where you set it.
Yep.
So I would type in PRODDB.
Yep. Yeah. Same thing, same step, but I would like to show you the error what you are getting. So here it is showing us that the base is something wrong. It's not proper. And I can see the base is always home is base plus this one. That means extra.
This
the
would be the
product.
base.
Yes. So somehow it messed up. That's okay. I'm not going to fix it, so that you will be getting familiar. It is hitting your target. Okay, this should be the base. Now, how to set the base if it is messed up? Okay.
Can you just change this file? Can you just go in and change
yeah. So one
VI?
which file you will try? Yes, try it from your end. I'll tell you whether you are doing correct or wrong. Which file you would like to change?
Well, yeah. Well, do we have to do the VI editor, the VI file name?
But which file these things are available?
This would be the env file, isn't it?
No. Okay. So temporary solution is because env is going to show you the environment. Okay. So nothing to. So here we have to. The best way to do, just like we used to do. So Aura, just like we are giving that. So we need to export the variable name equal to base location. So what is the variable name here is Oracle _ base. So you have to type a command called small letter export, export. Or do one thing, stop it, just remove this and try to give SQL plus, whether it is coming or not.
Yeah, let's see.
It will give error because that's what you messed up. Yeah, sys slash
it's asking for the username. Yes, sys. Then I kept getting the okay, sys as
sys DBA.
Yes, sys DBA, sys DBA, and then it asks for a password, and then I don't know the
hit
password.
enter. No need to give the password here. It's see.
It gives me invalid.
Yeah, do one thing. Hit enter. SQL plus space slash sysdba. Try that one. See.
Just enter.
So, yeah. So hit enter. So password, anything you have given while installation?
The only passwords I can think of would be the root 123 or Oracle itself as a password.
Okay. So
last time in the session you just entered SQ. What is it? Sys. You just did sys as sy sys DBA, and then it just asked for the password. The other session, you got it to work. The other session, I'm not sure what the password was that you used.
Yeah. So here is the main thing. Just to give you the context, I could have just make it correct in the very first stage, but I wanted to remind you two things here. I wanted to give a message, two things here. Give enter. See which user you have logged in. You remember last time also, very first thing we have stuck the same place. You remember? So I told you first thing you have to check. Give ls-ltr. ls-ltr.
All right, ls
-ltr. And if you see here, last time whatever this thing we have used, everything was from Oracle. You remember?
Oh, everything was from Oracle. I remember using ls-ltr with the.
And if you will go into any of the just opt. If you'll go little, can you please scroll a little bit up? I wanted to show you something up. Yeah, wait. Yeah, so you can go cd/u01/ep. Yeah, that location. Go to that location.
Yeah, I remember this. Yes, that's what within. Yes, that's what we did.
Yeah, cd space right click. Enter. Give ls-ltr.
Yeah, that's what we did. ls-ltr. And then
so here, see, everything is Oracle, right? So we are trying with the wrong user logged in. Oracle DB we are using, correct? But everything you have installed or we have installed in Oracle user only. You remember?
Right, and I tried using the root, the SU command. We did the SU. Oh, just one thing right here is this is the the DB1 folder. Where,
Yes.
right, the DB1. So prod, whoops, yeah. So prod DB, which is the name of the database we're using, should be in this folder. You should see it somewhere here. That's a question I had. I didn't see prod DB listed.
You will never see prod DB into the home. Home is only for software. Okay, just for FYI. Home is only for software. Software location is always going to be separate than your data files or whatever table space we have learned the location.
Okay.
This is the standard practice.
Okay.
Just for FYI, keeping in mind the example in Windows, we always used to have our Windows system related system 32. Everything is there in the C drive, and whatever software we are using in the D drive. Why? Just to keep, if something messed up, it should not be messed up whole thing. Okay. So Oracle have, or as a DBA, we are making practice as a the company while creating or putting the product. This is the guideline. Nothing is to be kept, okay, under home. Forcefully, you can keep while creating the database, but this is not a good practice at all. Making sense?
Right. So only the data files are kept.
Different location, because though we are having here only one drive or one mount point only, we are keeping at U01, but it should not be the case. And here, though we are having only single mount point here, that doesn't mean that we have to keep our data file under home. We have to avoid. And that is the reason, if you are thinking that it should be the database name or whatever prod DB, it should be there into DB_1, it is never going to be. Okay.
Right.
Now, then what is the solution here, or what we are wrong doing?
Right.
Okay.
So
we have to go to Oracle user, not
right. We have to go to the Oracle user.
So
which is
first you have to go root, go to root, and from there we can just
And I'll do
root 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And you can go directly su-oracle.
Right. So we get to Oracle.
Yeah.
And this was the problem I was getting. It wasn't allowing me permission to get to Oracle.
No. So you are already there in Oracle. If you see PWD, give PWD. Right now you are sitting on the Oracle home.
Interesting. Right? So it says the message was last fail. These were
last time whatever you have logged in. Yeah, it is earlier one. Maybe you tried, maybe something wrong password wise, typo was there.
I see.
How to check? That's what I said. PWD. So you will be making sure where you are, and you will be just reading the message. Sometimes we used to ignore the message. So message will give you the crystal clear picture what you are doing wrong, if at all you are doing wrong.
Okay.
Now so now step. I'll not say anything for next 3-4 minutes. You do it.
Okay. So now we're in Oracle. So we want to. I'll just try this. Let me see. Okay. So we're here in the SQL. So we're here. So I guess what I could have done was I could have checked the environment for. Let me exit out of this.
user you have by mistake when you were showing me, I found that what error. So the Oracle user was not logged in. Okay. You have given might be command, but you thought you have already you already came into the Oracle, but it was not. That is only
right,
challenge was there.
right. So we're here in SQL.
Now here we
Now,
can just check which database is there. So select name from VDOR database.
oh, right,
I
right.
think
Just
you'll-
to check, yeah, just to
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't necessary, but just to make sure that we have whoops. Hold on a second.
No, you can, if you are coming in the second line, give semicolon, hit enter, it will work. No need to just
Oh,
type
okay.
it. Okay, just
Oh,
for
next one. Oh, yeah. So it's prod DB. Or what I could do is I could exit. I mean, we could do exit, and then we could do echo $sign Oracle on _sit, and that tells us prod DB.
Yeah.
So either one would work. So we could just go back to SQL. Plus and just wanted to just check the when we got to the root Oracle, it's still right. It's still showing this because this is the home. I guess this would be the home.
Yeah,
but you're
two home is there. See, home means one is Oracle, that software home, that is different. And here, whenever you are logging to OS label, there is that user home is there. So /home/Oracle is your OS users thing, right? And the home, Oracle home, whenever we are saying Oracle home means Oracle software's location. So little slight difference in the context, what we are discussing, that will come into the picture.
Right. So the software, when you say software, you're talking about the actual, the 12, the version.
Yes.
That's the database version.
Yeah.
And that's on the Oracle slash
OPT/Oracle/ those things.
Right. Okay.
That you will type env, it will show you everything what we have seen already.
Right, we've seen that already. Yeah. Okay, so so that clears that up, that issue. Yeah, thank you. That clears that up.
Okay. Now here I want to make you notice one thing. You didn't set the environment, still it is working. How? Why?
I didn't set it. I thought I set it. Let me exit.
No, you didn't set. Do
Okay,
one thing. You leave this prompt as it is. Control-Shift-N. Open new terminal. Leave it this. Okay. Just Control-Shift-N. Or you do one thing. Try connecting with new putty. You can connect.
Right,
with
okay, let me just
separate.
because Control-Shift-N isn't.
There is one option here. You can
just exit.
No, don't exit. Okay, you go into the putty and try just the same process what you have done one more time. Another window will open. So on that way, no need to do anything here.
Okay.
Go to the. Okay, so there is go into that. There should be one option to create. You can go. A little small thing is there, so there is an option to create new one. So you can go into excuse me. Go into the menu. It should be there somewhere. Okay, duplicate. Yeah, duplicate session. Just go into the new session, duplicate session. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So. Okay, dot v
No.
Okay.
See,
All right,
here
so
you
just-
have to go into the proper user. So proper user means Oracle user only you are going to work.
Okay, so
Other
let's we
user.
go back to we have to get to root.
Yeah.
Okay. Root. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we want to do we want to set the environment from here.
No. So you are sitting in root.
Oh, so we need to get back to Oracle. So yeah,
Yeah.
excuse me. Okay, let me just do PWD.
Now you
So
do SQL plus SSS DBA directly and see what is happening.
Well, let me ask you, so from here, shouldn't we just set the environment from here? Because
Yeah,
we are
as
now
per rule, definitely we have to set the environment as per rule.
from this point.
But you try connecting directly without setting and see the outcome, what is happening. Is it working or not working?
Let's see.
This is missing. Try one more time. So there is a typo in sys DBA. Okay, just for FYI.
Oh, okay.
You didn't set the environment, correct?
No, I didn't set the environment. But if I were to do select main from v some database, it'll show that this is the database that's being used.
Yeah, and it is up and running.
Oh well, we could do yeah. If it shows here, then it's up and running because usually you do the PS minus EF bar grep emon to show that it's. But this establishes that it's up and running. If it shows up when you do the select from the table from the
it won't show anything. It is when you are connecting. It is showing if you are giving suppose sys DBA. See what is saying connected to this Oracle 12 Enterprise Edition. And if it is not running, if you remember last session, it was showing us idle instance. Correct?
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
so
of course.
database is up and running.
Makes sense.
So just I'm giving 5-second pause to you, and then I'll ask one question again.
Okay.
Question is, we didn't set the environment. How come it's set?
Well, then then the question is, what's the purpose of setting the environment? Setting the environment, what does that do? Oracle _ set equals prod. So what's the purpose of setting the environment?
Yeah. So the purpose of setting environment, we discussed this again. I'm giving context. If in the real environment, in a server, we are having 2, 3, 10, 20 databases. You have logged in here without setting is prod DB, correct? It may be ORCL, it may be ABC, correct?
Right, that's the key. Right, that's the key because you could have multiple databases, but since there's only one database, then this is the only database. This is the default. So there's no need to specifically say to set it to prod DB because this is the only database. So so actually I was reading on if you have multiple databases, how do you switch from one database to the other database? And it has to do with some command involving environment, or you'd have to manually switch. I mean, in different ways, you'd go into SQL and do it, or from the Linux prompt, there's a way to do it also that involves the environment.
So here is the answer. From Linux environment, only one way is there because you are treating, or we are discussing as a DBA only. Okay. So for you as a DBA, only one option: set the proper environment and go for it.
Okay. So yeah, this is the only command I was just the dot, or you could do the SID. You could need to go into a file where I think that's what they were saying, where, okay, so let's do echo just to do it. $sign Oracle or SID. So it's prod DB. That's
that is set.
the
But my
okay.
question, or what I'm trying to just show you little direction is, we didn't set, right? But how it is setting automatically prod DB only? It could have been ABC database also. It could have been Oracle ORCL also, right? Or you want out of 10 database only ORCL database environment used to set by default. So how?
Right.
So what I'm trying to put or give you a little bit doubt is, you didn't set it. What we have learned, you have to set the environment before going it. But here, what is there anything is to be done? Is there any configuration file is to be set for that? So without setting the environment. Yeah. So answer is yes. Only one database is, if it is there, or out of 10, you want your favorite one, you are going to use much more, most frequent login, you are going for maybe ORCL database. So you can set ORCL. If you want to do that prod DB, you can set prod DB. Okay. So where it is basically. Okay. So again, my focus is to put you the question. Answer is very easy. Also,
yeah.
Okay. So hope question you are getting what I'm trying to ask.
Right. So this is how you set the environment. This command is how you set the environment. And this is also going to allow you to change from one database that you're working with to another database. Right. This command allows you, let's say we're in prod DB. This command would allow you to change to ORCL. So now you're working in ORCL.
ORINV, yeah. Dot space ORINV, hit enter. Then you have to give ORCL.
Yeah, but that, okay, ENV. Oh, so we didn't, yeah. So, okay, it's just that simple. So we did it before. So ORCL would just, so this is the command to do it.
Yeah. Give it, hit enter. If ORCL will be there, then only it will work properly. Otherwise, it will give you error. Or give ORCL.
Right, it's not there, we know. So when I did this before, I already typed in prod DB. I remember doing this .ornv and I typed in prod DB. So I actually did set it to, because I remember one of the first things we did was .ornv, you had the question mark, and I typed in prod DB.
Yep.
That's one of the first things we did.
Yeah.
So
see, it is giving, it is asking for it because it is going to that file and it is not getting ORCL. Which file? That you remember ORA tab, that cat/etc/ORA tab.
Right.
If the entry will be there for ORCL, it is going to take. Ultimately, this ORINV is reading that file, and if it is matching the parameter whatever you are giving, like prod DB, it is matching. Accordingly, it will set the environment. Right now, ORCL is not available. That's what it is asking for home and whatnot. Hit enter, enter.
Right. But just one question.
Yeah.
Pendra. Yes, but the actual let me see. So yeah, because this directory home/Oracle, this is the software location. Yep. So the question mark here is for the system wants you to provide a directory, or what is it asking you for here? It's
simply it is asking you to put the home, but it should take automatically. Instead of ORCL, if you could have given that prod DB, it is not asking anything. Why?
because prod DB is already installed.
Yeah. So ORCL is not there. That's what it is asking.
Right.
He's confused what to do.
Right.
Where is your home? I'm not finding. Give me. Maybe you
Right,
have put in the
okay.
wrong or other place. I'm not finding. You give, and accordingly it will work.
Right. Right. So, right, that's fine. So, right. So this is the specific step here where we actually set the database, set the database to be used.
True.
So, all right. So we're fine here. So, let me just see. All right. So now, yeah. So we can. Right. So that's clear. I appreciate that. That's clear. So. That's very important. So, and if you just want to see the list of databases, you can do the etc cat etc or tab.
Yep.
And that gives you the list, and you can select from that list if you want to change it.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So now,
It's very important.
okay.
Now, what I'm doing, I'm providing you stop sharing.
Yes, sure.
I'm providing you my own VirtualBox access, and you have to show me which version is there, what is the database name, where it is up and running or not. If not an up and running, you have to just do it for me. Everything same, environment got changed. Because if you will join any organization, you might be having different version, different location, different type, right?
Right.
So I'm sharing my screen, and you ask for the request to control, and I will give. Okay. But you can tell I will do on behalf of you, whichever way you are comfortable. So hope you are getting my screen visible to you.
Yes, I am.
And this is the prompt. And for you, I'm opening one terminal so that so this is one terminal. Okay.
Okay.
And you want to say, or you want to do with your own? If you want to do with your own, you give me ask for control. There is an option on the top, so you can request me. I'll give access.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I'd like. So you'd like me to
take my system control and do. This is new for you, new environment, right? Earlier you used to have prod DB and all those, but here you don't know anything, right? And you have to find which database is installed, at all installed or not. If it is installed, you have to start the database or check whether database is up and running or not. So it's totally new environment, but here you have to find out whether database is there or not. If yes, you have to start it from.
Okay, great. So you've given me control?
Yeah, you have to request. There is an option to request control on the top. If you see, there might be options for sure. In the access control, some option will be there.
Okay, let me see. Let's see. Request remote control.
Yeah. So screen I have already opened for you. And just for FYI, this Oracle is already, I have logged in. So no need to do anything, just simple. You need to show me how many number of databases installed in this server. Okay, well,
okay. All right, so let me see. Oops. Just get Oracle. So I'm already in Oracle. Stuff. Okay. So let's see. So we want to do
suppose I'm not listening, I'm not seeing anything. Next 5 minutes, I'm not there in front of you. Assume that and do it. Relax. No need to be hurry.
Well, the idea is the first thing I'd want to know is like, which is what I just did. Who am I? Where am I?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. The next thing that I'd want to do logically is I'd want to see, really, I'd want to see which database I'm in first. My thought process, I'd want to see, well,
Yeah,
which database am I in? So I would do echo $ Oracle _SIM. Okay, so it didn't give me anything. So okay, so that could probably indicate that the database is not up and running. So let me do cat etc. Let's see. So DB1. So this is the database, SHA, and this is where it's located. Well, it's not located here. I mean, because these are the data files, but okay. So there's a database, SHA. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to check to see if it's up and running. We already know it's not up and running, but I'll just do PSCF rep Oracle. Right, so I don't see SHA. So that means I'd have to open that up. So to let me see, to open up a database, you have to do have to get into open it up. You have to open it, you have to get into SQL Plus. Right, so we have to set the environment. Right, so the Oracle base has been set. So this would be the base as we talked about. Okay, so now we've set the environment to SHA. So we've established that as the database we're using. So then we could do SQL plus. SQL. So Okay, so the database instance started. So let me just exit. I think the last time it says the instance is started, so we should be able to let me do queries, select name from the database. Yeah, so it's up and running.
Yep.
So we're in the show.
Great job. See, you are getting confidence. So practice is the main key. You
Right.
okay. So only one thing, little bit wrong, not wrong. You are thinking in only one area, little bit not up to the mark, and that is
Okay.
you have a check like saying echo dollar Oracle SID, correct? So
Yes.
that is just to check the environment it is set or not. It is nothing to do with whether database is up and running or not. So by doing that, only we are checking the environment. You gave a command
Right.
SQL plus, it gave error, right? So you realize, yes, you didn't set the environment. But how to check whether you set the environment or not? One way is to just check the Oracle SID, or other way, retry one more time SQL plus after setting the environment, it will work.
So,
So,
so one thing, so the SID, the Oracle _ SID was already was equal to SHA, SHA,
yep.
right? So you're saying that doesn't mean, obviously that doesn't mean that, obviously you have to do the .or NV command to actually set it to, because that's what establishes that as the database you're using, obviously.
True.
So you don't even need to. So your thing is, you don't even need to do echo Oracle _ SID. Just go straight to .or env and set it to what you want.
Yeah, but yeah, you are correct here. But one thing I would like to add, you gave that echo Oracle dollar Oracle SID, and you were saying that, okay, let me check database is running or not. So that is not going to check it is running or not. That is going to check whether your environment is set properly or not. So if you could have given that Oracle SID, you have already given, but it was not showing anything. And you said, no, means database is not running. It's not that. If it is not showing anything, means you don't, or you didn't set the environment. Okay, so do one thing. I'm just opening another prompt for you. Okay, and and now, though you know already database is up and running and everything, so give ps - e grep pmon. See, you can see now it's running, right?
Right.
Now give echo dollar Oracle SID. What does it mean?
Okay. Okay. So, all right. We've already established that the database SHA is running. It's up and running. So just because when you type in the echo Oracle _ SID that you don't see anything, it doesn't mean that the database is not running, because we've already first established that the database is running. Mm-hmm. So what this the you don't see anything there. So the question is, why don't you see anything? What does that mean? So because the echo Oracle _ SID, all it does is it shows, from what I understand, it shows which database. Yeah, my understanding, I guess I was wrong. It showed which database, because you could have multiple databases.
True.
You could have 20, 50, whatever. So my understanding was this showed what database was currently being
you are going to log
utilized.
Yeah.
Right. That was so that's not correct. What does it mean then? If it doesn't, because it doesn't mean that the database is up and running. Because it doesn't establish, just because you don't, because we've already established database is up and running. So just because you don't see anything here, it doesn't mean the SHA database is not up and running. It doesn't mean that.
True.
But it means that there's some connection established to the SHA. So you can tell me what it means exactly then.
Yeah. So now you'll get that. You try just giving SQL plus now.
Okay, so right. So it means
this is totally new window, right? So here, though it is not working, means the environment is not set. Now set the environment.
Okay, so the database could be up and running without the environment being set.
Yeah,
So
see,
you have the SHA.
because one database is there, it's already up and running. You are trying to access all those things with new windows. So nothing, it's a clean thing. Nothing is there. It's neutral. You have to set everything fresh. Though you have started by one environment, that doesn't mean it is going to set for every Windows. No.
Right. So when you did Oracle SID, you saw SHA,
Yeah.
that would have meant that the environment is already set.
Yeah.
So when you did the SQL plus, then you'd have gotten the SQL prompt at that point, because the environment was already set. So there are two things. You have to have the database up and running, and the environment needs to be, actually you need to set the environment first.
Exactly.
You need to set the environment first, and then the database is up and running. And once the database is up and running, unless you shut it down, it's going to remain up and running. But if you, I guess, exit the terminal or exit the session, and you want to come back in, you would have to set the environment again. Is that correct?
Yep, you're correct.
But the database is still up and running because you didn't shut it down.
Yeah. Because see, database is it's a behind the scene, it is running, right? This is just the handler where you are sitting right now. You can just control everything from here. In the background, though once started, until or unless you are not going to shut down, it will never shut down. Never, ever. 24/7, 365 days, 10, 20, 30 years. If your operating system need maintenance, then only you will be able to shut down database. They will do maintenance. Then you have to just start again. That only time, not every time you have to shut and start up in the real environment. Though we are learning here, we are doing up and down. But in the real environment, suppose you are on shift, right? You are DBA, senior DBA, you are in shifts. Some task you have to do. You are logging, setting the environment, doing the task, you are exiting. Next day again, you are coming, you have to go log in the Windows. Same thing, you have to do the setup based on your requirement, which database you would like to work for.
Right.
So set the environment here right now.
Yes. Well.
Now you give echo Oracle SID.
Just to check.
Yeah. It is showing means you have set the environment. Now see the difference between the first one and this one, last one.
Oh, what was that? The picture?
You check the first echo is space blank, nothing is coming as outcome, correct?
Right.
And last one, see, it is coming some outcome. So it is just showing us only one thing, not other. That in one, you didn't set the environment, and that is the reason SQL Plus was not working. And the another one, you set the environment. Now try login SQL Plus, try. SSDBA. earlier it came idle instance, now it is login. The same thing I explained you in the last session, saying that if it is idle instance means database is not up and running also another way.
Right.
And if it is coming showing you 12 point whatever the version, that means database is up and running.
Right. Right. Exactly. Makes sense. Yes, perfect.
Okay. Now, one thing I would like to just put it here, your attention. Whenever we will be working as a DBA, you are never going to get root access. You are never going to log in with something called Oracle DB or Oracle ABC or Oracle 123 or maybe Courtney or Upendra. Always you are going to have a user through which you are going to control database only. That's it. You are not going to get second or third user ID as a DBA. Just like you got by default here Oracle only, right?
Right, right.
So you will be getting either Oracle is the default, some company having their own standard, maybe CDB, not CDB, maybe suppose United DB is a user. So you are going to log in with United DB and you will be just getting all the access like SQL plus CDB, it will be working as a United DB only because by using United DB, Oracle has been installed. But as a standard practice throughout world, Oracle user, most of the companies are using only Oracle, not ABC DB or Oracle DB or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So root never you are going to get, and only you have to just go into your operating system through which you are or you have installed Oracle. That is the only access, only OS level access you are going to get.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, I would like to ask you here, I'm going into your old window. Okay. And here you need to open one open the location of alert log file. It's very important. Last session, if you remember, last session, we have done alert log file. Okay, so you try. So if you have your notes, show me, or if you remember, show me, because this is one of the very important thing you have to. We have to just be very much familiar with.
Yeah. If you could say that one again. Yeah, that's something.
Alert log file.
Yeah.
How to find out. So if you remember, or you would like me to do it.
Yeah, that's part I didn't get to. Hold on, let me check 1 second. Let me just check one thing.
You got the question, right? Means only question. My whole focus is to putting the question in your mind. That's it. I know you'll able to find out the answer. Maybe through this recording, or you can Google it. The answer will come in 30 seconds only, provided you have the question. You understood the question.
Okay, so your question is how to find the alert log file?
Yep.
How to get access to the alert log file?
Yep.
I don't remember that one.
That's okay. So it's a very the basic thing we need to just keep in mind here. By logging to database, you have to give
parameter file.
Yeah. So just like parameter SP file, or something just like parameter SP file. I ask you whether this database is running with SP file or P file. Remember?
Right.
Same way,
SP file. My
question here is how to find the alert log location. And I told you what exactly alert log location means and why it is so much important. Anything or everything somebody will ask, you have to log in, check the alert log file only. Very first thing if you want to do anything. Okay, so though this database is new to you, you are just accessing very first time, right? So same way, parameter, okay, diagnostic, okay, G. Okay, diag is
Yeah.
so parameter, so it will show you.
That's right.
So normally it's a base location only. Okay, so this is under that. If you'll go, there is a diag folder will be there. Under diag folder, there is a RDBMS, then database name, then log. So you have to be very handy with this. So I'm going there. I gave Oracle base. If we will give ls-ltr, as I mentioned, told you that diag is the folder, right? So you will be getting here.
Right.
Again, that there is a instance name here you'll be getting, but under where? Under RDBA.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is the standard, but it's not for your database, my database, X version database, Y version. No, this is the standard. Okay. So maybe practice is needed. So we will be remembering. Okay. Nothing to here now. SHA again. I know it's going to be SHA. Okay. This is the standard. Okay. So, and here under trace, and here ls-ltr, there is a alert log. If you remember, I told you starting with alert, then there is instance name.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here I told you VI, go VI and just open and go into the last line. If you want to search any error or error came or any warning came last, so that we have to be very handy with. Okay. So if you want to go to last, so colon. Okay, so $colon, hit enter. Okay, see, so when the database some partition, something is coming. Okay, so if you want to check the alert, means or error, suppose. Okay, so from the very last, so there is a colon, then question mark, means it will search from the last. Okay, bottom up,
Right.
ora, hit enter. Nothing is there, ora. Something you want to search warning. Okay, so question mark warning or something. So it is showing where the warning or something is there. Okay, so here little practice we needed. Little, I don't want to, because these are the very basic, under 80 to 90%, I can say these are the things you are going to use on that very daily basis. Whether you are junior DBA, mid, senior, whichever position you will be joining.
Right, right.
I was just speaking to one of the students today. Okay, he just took admission. So he said, "Sir, I'm working for last 2 years as a DBA. Last 2 years, but he know only one thing: how to check the alert log file. That's it.
Right, right.
That's it. Because he's junior guy and the management is not ready to give him any access. Reason, they know he don't know, and if the access will be there to him, it might be very challenging for management. If something wrong happened, who is going to take responsibility?
Right.
Because there's so much crisis is there for database resource, they are not getting people. So that's what somehow he's doing, only monitoring work and checking the alert log if something is coming or not for 20 to 30 databases he is looking into. Okay. So whatever the whole purpose, again, I'm repeating the same thing, is my purpose is to, from day one, you should not be feeling, okay, I don't know the real, these are the real thing you are testing. These are the real way you are learning.
Right.
Because only reading the document will not give you confidence. Because these things, whatever we are doing now, if you keep learning, reading, nothing will not come. You will not get the confidence. Because whatever we are covering for last 2 days, what exactly we have done? Simply setting the environment. If somebody will ask, okay, Courtney, you invested 4-5 hours or maybe 6 hours in last 3 days. What you have learned? Okay, setting the environment, checking the database. That's it. Yes, that's it. But this is the only thing you are going to work. If you not understand this thing, how you are going to go into the further detail.
Right. Yeah. Yes, it's very practical, very
practical, yes. And that is the thing, only pay you money. Not just knowing everything and just if they will ask you to do some checking and you're not able to do, you're not able to start the database, you're not able to shut down database and all those kind of things.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you have there are people working as DBAs, and they're just routine things that they do, and that's it. But they're very important.
If you'll ask me, in India, I am interacting, I'm associated with many companies as a consultant or different, means big, small, all level, you name it, I have the means directly, indirectly access. Okay. And I worked for United Airlines for many years, around 13, 14 years in the project. Okay. They are having hundreds of database, all these PNR means ticketing system, everything, the main databases, crucial database I was handling, means me and the team, we were having 20-member team. Okay. So if you'll ask me the task wise, the whole average, whatever 13 years I have worked, 90% of my time went to checking the alert log file, database status, whether it is running or not, the mount point size. That's it. 90% of the time. Rest 5%, so many things are going to come and we will discuss all. It's not that we are going to move, but main thing from day one, you have to have this thing, because if people will not gain confidence, okay, Courtney is means struggling with the checking the health, means checking the database, whether it is up and running or not. Somehow if they find that, okay, Courtney is not in a position to check the status, it's very bad. They are not expecting much from you. They will be expecting at least you will be looking database up and running or not. If not up and running, you should be starting the database. But if you'll ask them, okay, this is not, if you'll be asking your senior that, okay, man, this particular database is not, I'm not able to start. They will come and see that, okay, environment is not set. They will start it, but they will feel, oh my God, this guy is not aware of what is the environment. Right? It means it's a very small thing, but if you know, it's nothing.
Yeah.
We will learn a lot of things, but those things will not give you the practical. Those will help you go into the expertise level, like whatever architecture related thing we are going to invest some quality time there. Those things will give you visibility in the organization, because these things are missing in the market. Only 5% worldwide, only 5% of the people knowing the architecture in a little good way. You will be going to be the top 5% only. But we are going to invest some time on that, quality time on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that insight.
Yeah.
So 80%, 90% of the work is like
these only what we are doing. And that is the reason I'm investing time on this.
Right.
Because I know if you will be having these things, nobody will stop you to go into top. Some specialization definitely we will do. That doesn't mean because whatever 10% extra, that lot of things we are going to cover. But ultimately, when you will means land yourself in the ground, you will be doing these activity only. Most of the time.
Right.
And if you are clear with these basic, because people fail to understand environment. What environment? It was happening with me also to start with. The reason I can feel the situation, I struggle a lot. And that is the reason I'm sharing all those things to you. And I'm just showing, okay, tell me what will happen in this. You said you check the eco. I know where you are making mistake, because I was doing everything blindly. Somebody said I did. I didn't ask question. Why should I do? And that's what I'm putting the question almost every day. Okay, why this? Why this? Why this?
Right.
Because if you will start thinking on that pattern, you're done. Maybe matter of few months to get job. That's okay, but you are done. You are on right direction. You will not need my help always. If you'll start thinking pattern, what I'm just putting the question.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why is this
Yeah.
important?
Because I know this is the only challenge, and this is not only you, everybody, including myself when I started. And that is the reason I'm saying everyone that, okay, ask question to yourself, why I'm doing this? And people are getting dramatic, great result by just thinking pattern change. My work will be very easy later on. I'm putting a lot of question now, but I know if you'll start thinking of the pattern, my work is going to be 50% reduced. Your speed will be very high that time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And whenever you are getting little time or extract some time, if you are feeling that your practice not done, you ask me just message me, Upendra, I need little bit practice. Is it good? I can skip the today's session. I'm happy with that.
Mm.
Because see, Courtney, day one, I told you one thing. Aim is not to finish the course or program. I can finish in a month. That is not going to, that is not your motto.
Yeah.
Motto is
to get a
to
job.
become a database administrator. If it is taking a little bit time, take your time.
Right. Yeah. So it's up to me to facilitate the process by like thinking, asking myself, why is this important and why am I doing
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
And that'll accelerate the process so that, you know, I can get this done in, you know, within the next couple of months or, you know, 10 weeks or what have you.
Yeah, because see, me or my team will be available for whatever support, and everybody is not like same, right? Somebody have some advantage, somebody, but my role is to just, means my responsibility is to just make you up to the mark, whichever way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next here, let me check here. Yeah. So few scenario I'm going to show you. Okay. And I'm sharing my screen. And same thing you will be doing practical, because we don't have session tomorrow, so you will be getting some time at least. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
What I'm trying to show you, you have gone through some shutdown process, startup process, first no mount, then open, correct? Then we are having shutdown immediate, normal shutdown immediate, shutdown abort, those kind of situation, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So that thing I'm showing you practically. Okay. So for that, to show or to have the real feeling, what I'm going to do, I'm opening three terminal. Same. See, this is one tab, second tab. So two tab you can see in the bottom, and another one I'm opening. Okay. And here, this is the third one. What I'll do, in one, I'll be log in with the alert log file. So tell -100F. Hope you remember that. 100 means 100 line, last 100 line, and it is live. So I'm just giving this line, and it's in the alert log file. Right now, nothing is writing. And what I'll do in another here, which user I'm into, if I'll show user, okay, sys user we are sitting, correct, in the Oracle.
Okay.
And I'm going to set another environment, Aura, env, and then sha. Here also I am login as sysdba. Okay. So I have two prompt open for Oracle. Both are as a sys. Two terminal, right? Because in real environment, what is happening? Hundreds of terminal, thousands of terminal being opened by a number of user. Maybe DBA also, people are working from home, people are working from different country. As a DBA, suppose I was working from India, people are working from Houston, people were working from Chicago, people were working from SFO, means different, but same server, every DBAs are accessing, correct?
Right.
So here we have learned something called shutdown immediate, shutdown abort. Apart from that, shutdown transactional. So right now, I have two open environment for Oracle. I'm going to shut down the database. Okay. I'm giving shutdown, shutdown. Only shutdown, no immediate, no transactional, no abort. Hit enter and see what is happening in alert log.
Yeah, it says normal.
We will wait for 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
And if you check the prompt where I gave shutdown, it is on halt. So let's wait for 20 more seconds. Because we have learned something, so we need to check it practically. Okay. What is happening behind the scene? And see, all the terminal is stopping, but it is not stopped yet. For 30 seconds, idle for 30 seconds, again it will try. Now you are a DBA. Your boss asks, okay, Courtney, please shut down the database. You gave this command, shut down, and you are waiting for last 5 minutes. What you will do now? With shutdown database, how long it will take? Maybe shutdown and startup, it will take 5 minutes only, right? Shutdown, and then if it is shut down, then startup. So I remember my initial days, same question. One of the production activity was happening and my boss asked, okay, your work is to just shut down the database. And once they are done with some activity, system admin team, they will email, you have to be on the call, but they will be emailing you, you start the database. That is the only task you have. The very first time I was doing this. I was not aware with that immediate and all. I gave shutdown and I waited for 3-4 minutes. People were asking in the call, what happened, Upendra? Database is down. I was mum. I was not aware what to do.
Wow.
So if this is a situation, what you will do?
Could you do is there a way to do an abort?
If you'll do, how you'll do, the prompt is already shut down, and if you'll hit enter, it will not proceed. See?
Right. And you wouldn't want to do an abort anyway, because
how you'll do abort? Because in the production, the load is there now. How you are going to do abort? What is the way out? Because see, it's already 2 minutes or 2-3 minutes, right? And see, it's a hung. It is not going anywhere. It is just shutting down instance normal. That's it. If this is the situation, you're supposed to give immediate. But though it's one session is open,
I see.
It is not allowing you to shut down. What shutdown normal says, if any session doing anything, not doing anything, if it is logged in, you cannot shut down the database.
Is there some kind of root user that could
Yeah, they will
get access to override this, to get access to?
No. So it's a very common sense. I was not having that common sense that time under pressure. What do you have to do in this case? If this is the situation, the best way to log in open one other terminal, because in the real life, you'll be doing putty, right? Open one another terminal. Okay. And after that, set the environment. Done. SQL press. Done. Here, shut down. See what command I'm giving and what message will come.
Shutdown.
That means if shutdown command has given, you cannot go log in also because it's in progress.
Right.
Then what you will do? Same situation. That time I did, it was giving. And if I'll call my boss, he will blast me like anything. What's right?
Wow.
Now, so option is only one to you. Shut down. If that is the situation.
Right.
And if you see your alert, we are just seeing, see, now it will, after some time, what will happen? It will release this thing. It's shut down, waiting for login. It will, so it's already, the message will come. It's abort. See, end of communication channel. Now, if you will again connect this as this DBA, idle instance, connected idle instance means what?
Right, the database needs to be started up.
Yeah, started up. And if you want to check PS minus EF grep, because you have to restart. So before restarting, you have to check whether the thing is already down or not. Okay, so see, nothing is there. Means that SHA is not available.
Right.
And then you start up. And in the meanwhile, if you'll see another window, everything is terminated. If you'll see here, if I'll give these command, see, it's already terminated everything. Okay, so if you go and start up, hit enter. See, database is starting. Reading SP file, everything archive, everything is now it's happening. See?
Yeah, interesting.
So this is the real situation, but okay. If you stuck like that, no need to be sweating like me. You just, only option left is shut down abort and do startup normal. Now, if you'll go and check here, database is open. And if you check now, PS minus EF grep, PS minus EF grep, pmon.
Yeah,
you can see SH.
Yeah.
So I'm giving this exclamation mark for OS command. We have learned this thing last session, if you remember.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. But let me connect same scenario with you one more time. Okay, same thing. I'm connected here. Another window. I give it abort. So here's this as this DBA I'm doing here. Okay. So though we are having all these three sessions with as a sys, any one window I can use for shutdown. Okay. So if I'll give shutdown immediate, shut DOWN immediate. Okay. Hit enter. We have three active sessions. Active is third one. I'm just giving immediate. Rest two are connected. Correct?
Yeah.
Hit enter and go and watch alert log what is happening. See, starting background. See, shutting down this, all the processes is getting shut down, altered derivatives. Okay, so altered derivatives close normal, dismount. Okay. Shut down. Okay, so final message. See the difference. Earlier it was just hung state.
Right.
So that is the importance of immediate. So
Right.
Standard practice, we as a DBA always use shutdown immediate as a practice.
Mhm.
So these, see, thing-wise, whatever you are watching, it's not tough, right? But if you'll do the same exercise the way I'm doing now, you'll get more confidence for lifetime, not for a day or two. But if you'll not do this practice, always there is a little bit discomfort in your mind. Okay, I know it, but I don't want that but. Okay, so your task is just the alert log, whatever we have done today now. Just if we needed, you watch the video with maybe 2x speed, because you know it, and do practice.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, though you have time, so you do it.